Dear friends of celebrity gossip, today we'll talk about the top celebrities that are secretly invested in crypto. So who are the top invested celebrities? At number 6 we have the DJ Marshmello. Marshmello has an NFT portfolio worth approximately $1 million. It contains 46 different NFTs and some really notable ones as well, with also, for example, CryptoPunk, hashtag 8274, that he purchased for 130 Ethereum at that time, worth approximately $427,000. But it doesn't end there. He also holds other famous NFTs that are pretty known. For example, BAYC, Cryptodes, and Big Cranium. I'm sure most of us know Marshmello already. He's a very famous figure in the pop culture, reaching more than 10 billion streams on Spotify. He's very interested in the NFT space, as he also launched a successful decentralized finance auction that was called Into the Melloverse. I think while Marshmello is very famous in the music industry, I think he is also interested in art, as I think that musicians and artists are very close together, as it's both a very creative and innovative field. So I think he sees it as a complementary to his original work and also as an opportunity to engage more with his fans. Now let's go to number 5. Number 5 is Gary V. Gary Vaynerchuk is the CEO and chairman of multiple companies. For example, VaynerMedia, VaynerFree, and VaynerSpeakers. VaynerMedia, for example, is a social agency that serves multiple Fortune 500 companies. And this leads to him generating more than 150 million in revenue annually. His first investment started in 2014, when he invested $25,000 in Bitcoin at that time. However, his real interest started when he learned about a new cryptocurrency that was just upcoming called Ether. At that time, the value was only at 6 cents, so he took a chance and invested. And as we all know now, it massively paid off. At the time, it was only 6 cents, but now it's close to $4,000. So it's safe to say he made a massive gain with this investment. However, his interest didn't stop there. He also in 2020 met with the founder of CryptoKitties. And this led to him also becoming more interested in the NFT space. And just 1 year later, he bought his first ever CryptoPunk. But it didn't end there. He bought 58 more, investing a total of 32.6 million at that time. And in the same year, he also launched his first ever NFT collection called VeeFriends to connect more with his fans and to provide more financial support. While I think Gary Vee, of course, enjoyed his massive gains with his investments, as we all know, Gary Vee is a philanthropist. So I think while he's of course made a lot of money, he's also enjoying the progression of the technology, as he very cares about people. And this technology can be very helpful for people from all around the world. So I really think that while of course Gary Vee has made himself a good life with his investments, he cares very much about the future of the people. So I think he sees it as a win-win for first his financial status and also for him being a philanthropist and caring about other people. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban compares the crypto landscape to the 90s internet boom. For those of you who don't know Mark Cuban, he launched the first ever streaming platform during the internet boom, which he later sold. And for example, he was the former owner of the Mavericks that he recently sold a majority stake in. He compares the crypto landscape to the internet boom. And he also made some strategic investments. While he first started with Bitcoin and Ethereum, he has also diversified more and also investing in emerging players like Injective Protocol and also Polygon. And he has even gone so far now to invest in small coins like Cato and Blow. While he has made multiple investments, there is a clear utility-focused strategy visible. As while he invested in multiple projects, he's very utility-focused. He's very aware that those projects that he invested in, they need to serve a utility for business or consumers. And this means that also leads to him avoiding certain projects like ICP, Cardano, or Dogecoin. While in general, Mark Cuban, I'm sure, made also substantial money, I think is more for him as a business decision. As well, of course, I think, well, he is also not against technology, as he's a very tech-savvy guy when he, of course, launched the first ever streaming platform. But I think he sees the main interest in making money, as he's, in my opinion, more of a businessman and a pure businessman than Gary Vee, which is, of course, nothing bad or good. So this leads us to number 3. Number 3 is Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman has a completely different investing approach. As well, he's also passionate. He invested most of his money into 7 crypto coins. And the most of those investments went into the 2 coins. First the Pepe meme coin, and the second one being Ethereum. And while, of course, Ether is not a bad investment, investing into meme coins like Pepe is very risky as well. You can, of course, make a lot of money. A meme coin doesn't have any real utility. So it's safe to say that it's more of a gambling approach at this point. But he also holds an NFT portfolio that is very notable, containing 151 NFTs worth approximately $153,000. But in general, I think his approach is more of gambling and more for fun. So I don't think he really is very interested in much in the progression of this technology. So this leads us to number 2 spot. Number 2 spot is the famous rapper Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has also a completely different investing approach that comes pretty close to the one of Marshmello. As while Snoop Dogg also holds mainly NFTs, his NFT collection is by far the biggest one on this list, as he holds a total of 20,837 NFTs that are worth approximately $4.5 million. He also holds CryptoPunk, Cypher in the Moment, and also with craniums. So Snoop Dogg is primarily focused on the NFT space as well. And this also makes sense, as what I mentioned earlier. He's very interested in technology of what it can bring regarding for artists. But again, it's a complementary to his work. And it's very interesting what the future can bring regarding the NFT and also the art space. As again, I think it's very connected. And it could really be something new in the future that could develop. And of course, again, I think is one of this also his main reason is to engage more with the community. And of course, while he holds this substantial amount of NFTs, he holds only a small portfolio of crypto coins containing wrapped Ether and Ether that are only worth approximately $13,000. So I think in total, his investment approach can also be described as more of looking into the future. And also I think he's very interested in the art and also the technology that could develop over time. And this could of course benefit also artists with NFTs. So let's go to number 1. In my opinion, the number 1 is Mr. Fake News himself, Donald Trump. Donald Trump holds a total of over 579,000 mega tokens. That is basically a Trump meme coin. Those tokens are worth approximately 8.56 million. And while those tokens were already significantly higher, they still have a value of around $14, which is still pretty high. He also holds some Ethereum. He also holds some Ether, worth approximately 1.8 million. In total, that would be around 464 Ether. And not to forget, he also holds MVP tokens. In total, a quantity of 1 million that are worth approximately 40 cents at that time. As while he holds this substantial amount of money, I see him this more as a business decision. As well, of course, he can make money with the meme coin, with his other investments. It's, in my opinion, primarily business and political motive. As well, he declared himself being positive towards crypto. It also leads to him receiving donations for his re-election in cryptocurrencies. And not only that, I think as well, Donald Trump mentioned that he can live with cryptocurrencies. I think it's also an idea to get more of the trust of the younger voters, as it's more of the younger people that invest in cryptocurrencies. So if he confirms that he will support their interest, they're more likely to vote him. And this can give him an edge in the upcoming re-election that is just upcoming in this year. So I think this is one of his main motives. as well as Donald Trump is probably the purest businessman on this list. I think while the technology is very interesting to him, I think he primarily sees his business decisions and political motives for his future. So, do you agree with me? Do you think that Donald Trump is the most influential on this list? I personally believe so, as of course, if Donald Trump really becomes the next president, and if he really supports crypto, this could mean a whole nother step for the crypto technology industry. As well, at the moment, crypto has already developed more and more, and we could already see the impact as the Bitcoin ETFs has launched, and there's more money coming in the market. Also with the Ethereum ETF being launched. And while there's coming more and more money into the market, it's primarily the USA, and also for the Bitcoin ETF, also China. But if a political figure like Donald Trump would actively support this technology, this could mean a whole other standard. As I'm sure some countries they're already experiencing, but they're still a bit unsure. And especially the US, that is the biggest economical power in the world. If they make the first step, I'm sure a lot of countries would follow. And this would mean there's a whole lot of money coming into the market, which of course would mean, as we already saw with the Bitcoin ETF, that new highs can be reached. And this would be, of course, very great for the development of the technology as more money is coming in, but also for your own personal gains if you're invested in any cryptocurrencies. So let me know, do you agree with me? Or do you think it's someone completely else that I didn't mention on this list? Let me know. I will see you in the next video.